What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, The Busy Giant. Over here, we talk about business and all things self-improvement. If that's something that you like and that interests you, feel free to drop me a like and throw your boy a follow while you at it, because I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to get to this YouTube bag like everybody else. You know what I mean? So, I'm giving out free game, but I need the game to show your boys some love out here. But on a serious note, man, I want to talk about why being alone isn't so bad. If you anything like me, you're used to being the life of the party. You're used to being around a lot of people, having a group of friends. I put that in quotations because my dad, my grandma used to tell me, you lucky to have one friend in your whole life, man. So I'll just say I had a bunch of associates around me, people that were there for the moment. What happens when you find yourself by yourself? What do? How do you feel? I can tell you about me. When I went from being the life of the party and having a bunch of people around me, and I went to just me and my dog, just hanging out, a lot of things changed for me. Being alone, let me go back. Before I was alone and I had a bunch of people around me, man, I wasn't as productive. I wasn't really doing much with my life, man. My days consisted of me just going to the clubs, playing basketball, getting money here and there when I could. I didn't really have a real sense of like me going places. I wasted a lot of time, man. I had a lot of people. It was all about fun. Even until my early 30s. I didn't really even get serious about life until my mid 30s, about 35. I'm 45 now, so it was just 10 years ago that I really started getting serious about my life, right? So I was hanging out a lot. I was in the streets a lot. And the people that I thought were my friends, they never told me, hey man, we need to make this move to be better. It was always about girls. It was always about going to go see what we can do for the night. It was always about trying to look fresh, but it was never no real building and no real connecting and no real strategy on how we can improve our lives and improve ourselves mentally and spiritually. So it was just a lot of time wasted. Now, mind you, I had a group of people I used to hang out with. And out of all those people, man, nobody had nothing really constructive that I can say was going to help me level up. It was just a fun time. It wasn't until I got by myself that I started discovering a sense of purpose. As crazy as that sounds, I started discovering a sense of purpose when I found myself in solitude. When I found myself by myself is when I started really discovering how much time that I wasted. Sometimes that's what you need to wake up. You get a lot of people, man, that they run with the group, they run with the crew, and they think that's life. That's it. If your crew ain't helping you add another zero to your bank account, if you laid up with a girl and she ain't helping you level up in any kind of way, hey, yo, you wasting your time. You wasting your time. You got to find a new circle of people to get around, man. People that can push you. Get in a room with a bunch of people that's smarter than you. Get around people that's trying to go where you're trying to go. Get around people that's doing something. Because if you do that, that's kind of like what motivates you, and it pushes you in the direction that you need to go, man. But as long as you're hanging around people that aren't doing much and their days are filled with just a bunch of frivolous activity, that's where you're going to be. Birds of a feather flock together. I know you heard that before. It's true. Get around people that's doing something and you're going to find yourself leveling up, man. But I thought for a long time that circle of people was who I needed to be valid. I needed them to validate my existence or something. It was crazy. I don't know what I was thinking, but it wasn't until I got by myself that I realized, wait a minute, I validate me. God validates me. That's all I need. So being alone has actually opened my eyes to what's possible, and it's actually opened my eyes to what path I should be taking in life. It actually opened my eyes to what my life purpose is. I didn't start making moves in life until I was by myself. As crazy as that sounds, everything that I was doing up until I got by myself didn't amount to much at all. Sometimes you have a group of friends that's around you and you have people that's around you and you think that these are my friends, these are my boys, these are my people. And later on you'll realize that they were just your run around buddies, your street buddies. They wasn't really your people. They wasn't really your friends. Your real friends are going to say, hey man, all you doing every day is playing basketball, playing Call of Duty, you chasing girls. Hey man, get your stuff together. That's what a real friend would tell you. If you don't got a friend like that and you hang around a bunch of people, ain't none of them any good, man. So there's nothing wrong with being alone, man. Sometimes it gets lonely. Sometimes you crave that companionship, that camaraderie. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can still have companionship, you can still have camaraderie. But my suggestion would be to find people that are living healthy, productive lives, and then surround yourself with those people. You can still have companionship and you can still have camaraderie, but now you feel like you're moving with intent. There's some purpose in your movements. That's something I had to figure out. It was tough for me. It was very tough for me because I didn't know anything else but running the streets, and I didn't know anything else but just messing off my time, blowing my money. I didn't even know what a mentor was at one point until I got around the right people that said, hey, Will, if you're trying to take your business to this level, then you're going to need a mentor. And I'm like, why? And they explained to me why. And then they connected me with people who could mentor me in the things that I'm trying to do to help me get where I'm trying to go. And that's important, man. So my takeaway and what I would give to you guys is this: get a mentor, get around people that are doing something, that's going places. There's nothing wrong with being alone, man. Nothing wrong with being alone, and there's nothing wrong with taking that time to get yourself together. Because then when you surround yourself with people later on in the future, you're going to have a team of people that are actually elevating you and you're elevating them. They're adding some sort of value to you. And that's what's important. So if you're out there and you by yourself, take this time to really reevaluate like your life and your plans and where you need to be going. Look at what you're doing right now and make changes, man. That's all I got, man. I just wanted to drop that real quick. It's something I was thinking about as I was sitting here at the park. Make changes, man. Change your circle. When you change your circle, you start changing your trajectory of like your life. Change the people that you're spending time with, man. All right. Until next time, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all in a minute. I'll be back with some more game, man. Free game for sale. Peace.